people. I got another banger from Cosmic Verse. Let's hop straight right into it.
Some days I wake up and I think to myself, I can't do it. I cannot work anymore. Like, I'm ready to retire. And despite being 30 years old, I actually could retire. I could afford to, provided that I only live another 3 weeks. But listen,
I take it all back.
Hey yo, I like her sense of humor. I ain't gonna lie, she had a good sense of humor. But hey, listen, man, I've been trying to say this, and the feminists always kill me in the comments for this. But like women don't actually like majority of women. If you gave them the opportunity to stay home and be taken care of by a man, like they will actually do that. They will actually opt for that lifestyle instead of going out into the field, being masculine and having to work and fight for your bread, and then having to go 50-50 with the guy that you're dating. But hey, at the end of the day, hey, you can thank feminism for that because doubling the workforce, lower wages, more workers equal lower wages, and now prices are high. So hey, man, thanks to feminism, we're in a situation right now. But like I've always said, man, majority of women do not actually want to work.
I take it all back. I know that women have fought for the right to work. I'm tired. I'm tired. I think I want to be taken care of. I need my man to make all kinds of sales, bring in the high commissions so I can stay at home. I'm over it. And yeah, I think that's where I'm at with life. Just wanted to share that.
Hey man, but that's a if I had any advice for 18-year-old coming out of high school, potentially thinking about going into college, personally, bro, like if you're not going to a field that's a doctor or science, technology, engineering, and math, or something that makes the world go around, something that's very essential where there's low demand, which there's high demand but less supply, which means that you're gonna get paid high. It's gonna be a high ticket job like sales, finance, STEM degrees. I wouldn't, if it's not STEM, I wouldn't recommend a guy going to college because you can easily learn those skills like in sales or even in construction, something that's really, really hard to do, but there's not a lot of people who want to do it. Therefore, the pay stays high. Which is why the feminism has basically like ruined societies because now you have these women going into these fields that before, right? There was a lot of demand, but there was not enough supply. So the wages used to be enough, right? For one guy to support the whole family off of, but it's the complete opposite today, which is why we see prices rising. It's crazy, bro. But hey, man, just another girl right here. It looks like she's in the army, but like she said, she wants her man to be making the high sales, the high commissions, which is, the if I had advice for, like I said, an 18-year-old, I'd probably say get into sales coming out of high school, learn the craft because you can actually make a lot of money in sales. And I think finance you have to go to like school for a little for 4 years at least. But hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, women don't actually want to work.
Me too.
I'm telling you, bro. All women want a successful man, and they want to be able to be in their soft era. They call it. Let me skip this ad real quick. But yeah, that's just the reality.
I'm not meant to be going to work. I'm meant to be going on a walk or something, or shopping, and anything but work. That's actually how I feel right now as I'm entering work.
She said anything but work. Hey, yo, man, it's crazy, bro. That's just the reality. Like, that's what girls want to do. They want to go shopping, go to Starbucks, get a coffee, go walk their dog, and controversially, which is crazy that I'm even saying that this is controversial, is to be at home with their family at 18 to 24, maybe before, or at least before their 30s, being married to somebody, who cares about them and who can actually go out there, make the money and come back into the household and provide the lifestyle that they think they deserve. Now, controversial take here. I don't think every girl deserves that type of lifestyle because we have 3 or 4s out here that are doing crazy stuff and girls that are just mad disrespectful to their boyfriends. But at the end of the day, man, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all have it right here. Feminism is literally responsible for this right here. Women going into the workforce, having to work. And, the women were just sold a lie and they didn't even realize. Now, obviously, these modern women are suffering because of it. But yeah, man, they don't want to be out there working, doing 10, 12-hour shifts. Hell no, that's not what they're like. They literally are not built for that. It's crazy.
Sitting here realizing that at 17, I was a hardcore feminist who wanted to set herself up for a great career path. But joke's on me because I'm 32 and I just want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to live the soft life and I just don't want to work anymore. I hate it here.
What's 32 minus 17? So she spent 15 years, right? Wasted 15 years of her life. Now she says she's 32, without a family, without a husband, without kids. I mean, it's these feminists always kill me in the comments, but I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Like if you actually look at the studies, right? It's proven, and there's proof in the pudding, that women derive their most of their pleasure from having a family and children. Like, bro, I can't tell you like how many times. Like, my mom lives in a different state than me. My grandmother lives in a different country than me, right? The power of family, bro. Like I don't think a lot of girls understand. Like, bro, like when you can be someone who is the cause of a whole generation comes out of your body, like you're given such a unique gift that you can literally, even though you do need a man, right? You do need a man's to a man's to have a child, right? Or to create children. But the fact that from one spark that you can literally create a whole lineage that lasts over 100 years, like, isn't that, like, that's not intriguing to y'all? Like, y'all don't want to be the reason of that? Like, you create life, you give birth to like a son or a daughter, and then that son or daughter finds another guy, they create their own family. So now your offspring has created multiple and thousands of different offsprings, obviously 100 years from now. Like, the studies show, like I was saying before, like most women derive their pleasure from a child, children and family. Like, and men derive their pleasure from going out into the work field and providing for said family. And like I was saying, like my mom, she lives in a whole different state. My grandmother lives in a whole different country. But whenever they see me, like they're damn near crying all the time, because like obviously now I'm a grown man. I live by myself, but like the fact that they've spent so long away from me, they're so excited to see me. But that just shows you, like, women, like, and like on the opposite, like I love my dad, but like even though like I was like the favorite child growing up, like even when me and my dad don't see each other, because my mom, they're still married 30, I think 31 or 32 years now, but like even when they see me now, like my mom is more emotional to see me than my dad, because like that's just how women operate. They operate off of emotion, and that does not go to say that my dad doesn't love me or that I don't love my dad, but it's just like it's a whole different connection. And I'm just trying to show y'all, the feminists that are always in my comments hating, that, like, bro, like if you actually look at your relationship with your mom, like, and how she reacts when you come home from college, or when she sees you after a while, like it's actually crazy, because that's what makes them happy. You know what I mean? And like this woman said, 17 years old, she thought that she wanted to be a career oriented woman. Now she's 32, childless, single, looking for a man to be a stay-at-home mom at 32. By the time she finds a man and settles down, thinking that she's ready for marriage, she's gonna be 35, and that's a high risk pregnancy.
Coming. When women make that song, INDEPENDENT, you know what that means? He was not talking about me. I'm not independent. He was talking about me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go cry right now, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. I'm not independent.
Yo, she said I'm telling you, bro, even the music that's pushed nowadays, right? Especially in the black community, right? It's always Beyonce. I don't need no man. Like all the single ladies, put your hands up. Like, bro, like it's like we have women out here, like this culture and this modern day and this feminism, right? Has women actually thinking that being single at 30 is a flex. Like, there's a lot of girls, like I want you guys to actually think about that. Like, these girls are actually out here thinking that getting to 30 and being successful in your career and being single, family and child, that's it, without a family and being childless, is actually a flex. It's not, bro. And this video right here that I'm reacting to is proof of this. Women do not want to work, bro. They do not. They're not built for that. It's not, that's a guy's job to go out and bring the bread back in. And don't get me wrong, now it's all messed up because feminism has ruined society in a way where you have to bring in two incomes now. And women have been tricked into a lifestyle that they quite simply are not cut out for. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments, though.
It's like Monday, I'm tired. Tuesday, tired. Wednesday, tired. Thursday, tired. Friday, I'm tired up until the evening time. Then I'm off work and I have a lot of energy. It's just like, so I'm learning, like, people don't understand that work drains you, y'all. Work really drains you. Like, I don't care if you just sitting at the desk doing nothing. Just being at work is really, like, tiring and draining. It's like slave work.
I know.
See, and I want y'all to know the difference, right? Now we know, right? Everybody doesn't, not every, like, every human being, if they could take the way of convenience, they would always do it, right? If there was an easier way to do something, you know, the saying says work smarter, not harder, right? If there was always an easy way to do things, humans would take that easy way, right? I can even argue girls do that on OF, right? But that's a whole different argument. But you don't actually see men out here recording on TikTok. Have you deep this real quick? Have you noticed how it's always the women on TikTok saying that, "Oh, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this." Like, bro, even this compilation video itself shows you like the plethora and the amount of women that are saying that they don't want to work. Just goes to show you that it's in their biology to be at home, taking care of a family and making a house a home. Like, and I like it's so demonized nowadays. Like, I'll probably get ridiculed in the comments by the feminists for saying this. Like that a woman should be priority, like she can work like until she gets into a relationship and she gets married. But once that marriage takes over, she should be primarily taking care of the kids. But hey, I'm probably gonna get killed in the comments, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy how feminism has done this to women and they literally have not realized like that they have been trapped. Like, you're pricing yourself out of the dating market and making your options even more minuscule than they already are. Because let's be honest, dating apps go to prove that women find 80% of men unattractive. So, and then when you go into that 20% that they do actually find attractive, do find attractive? Is he weird? Is he already married? Does he even meet your requirements? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, modern day women, man, 40 to 50% of them will be single and childless by the year 2030. There's actually a study out there. Y'all can go look it up. I'm literally not making this stuff up.
I've already been talking about this for a long time, but like working really just feels so fucking unnatural. Like for 40 hours a week, someone else is telling you that you can't sleep, can't eat, you have to ask to go to the bathroom or like let someone know that you're going to the bathroom, and like you're just living under all these rules for 40 hours a week. That's crazy. That's the whole week. And you think like, oh, you have
Oh my God, these ads, bruh.
8 hours on, you know, like 12 hours off. No, you
But I don't know where she works, but like, actually to go to the bathroom at work is kind of crazy. I could understand like if you're in college or school, you got to excuse yourself, but actually to go to work, actually go to the bathroom in work is kind of crazy. Like, I don't think any work setting should do that. If they do that, then that should be against the law. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 40, and the thing is, like me as a guy, I work like 55 to 60 hours per week. Like, I don't like that's nothing. Like, I'm not saying it's nothing, but I feel normal. Like, I actually want to do that. Like, I actually want to go out there and work 50 to 60 hours per week. Like, I actually want to do that because what does that deprive? That makes me happy because why? I'm a man. I'm not a woman. You know what I mean? So, in the opposite though, she's crying about 40 hours, bro. 40 hours is 8 hours a day. What's that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 to 5. Easy. 8 hours. And women are actually out here complaining about this. 40 hours a week. They can't, it's not that they can't work it, but they're complaining about it. And some women actually cannot keep up. So this just goes to show and confirms the biology in it that, like, bro, like, you never ever see a man out here complaining about, oh, I gotta go to work today, or else, or they won't make TikToks about it and say, I gotta go to work today, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta work 40 hours this week. Like, no, because it's normal to us. On the other hand, though, not so much.
Traditional roles.
So I just took the last week off from work because of the holidays and stuff, and it was one of the most refreshing, fun weeks I've had in a really long time. And it's 8:37 p.m. on January 1st, and I have to go back to work tomorrow, and I think I might cry or throw up. I don't know. Is it always gonna be like this?
And she's right though, because even as a guy, right, whenever I take vacation, that 1 week or that 2 weeks, like it's so refreshing. But the difference between a man and a woman is that that guy actually wants to go back to work. Once a woman takes a vacation, bro, she wants to be out there forever. Like a guy actually understands that he needs to get back to the job. He needs to get back to the grind. Hell, a lot of guys 18 to 24 that are actually grinding don't have the time to go on vacation. And this is what I always say. Privilege is invisible to those who have it. Like a lot of girls can just go off on vacation and, not make any money, and they'll meet someone. Let's say a girl goes to Miami, she could meet a guy that will pay for her lifestyle, because she's definitely going to be getting to the club for free. She's definitely going to be getting free drinks. And, if she actually meets a guy that's decent, her life could change forever. She never has to go back to work. Now, to find that guy is definitely like that's an anomaly most of the times, but privilege is actually invisible to those who have it. And I'm referring to women who have that privilege because they don't really understand that. A guy is never ever going to get saved. Like a woman will get saved 1, 2, 3. So, the fact that she's saying that it's 8:30 of the January 1st and she has to go to work the next day, that she's going to cry or throw up, just shows you, like, again, confirming biology that, it's crazy. Like, and then she asked the question, is it always going to be like that? I'm telling you, man, it's a trap. It's all a lie, bro. All a lie. That's what feminism has done. It's all a lie. Just lie to women, tell them that they need to do this, and this, that, and the third. And now you're hitting 30, 32, 35, looking for a husband to have children with you. No, that guy is going to go for somebody who's 22, 23, 24, that can actually be young and fertile and not have a high risk pregnancy, and also have the time and energy to take care of the house and not be so set in their ways. Because that's another thing too. When a woman gets older, she's set in her ways. A guy likes to teach girls new things. Like, we want to be the first person to fly you to Dubai. We want to be the first person to take you on a private jet. We want to be the first person to go to on a vacation, or like an extravagant vacation. But most of these girls nowadays, like, they've already done that, and that's not really attractive to a guy. So, hey man, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments.
Why do men make me feel inadequate and incompetent when I don't have a job? And what can I say to them? Well, here's my answer. Tell them you don't need a job. You need a man that makes enough money for the both of you. How about that? Then they feel incompetent and inadequate all of a sudden.
No!
I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this in their life, but it just dawned
I like how she like to play the Uber. That's funny. That's funny. I'll mess with that.
on me that I've been single for 5 years. 5 years. This is the longest I've ever been single in my entire adult life. And nobody is piquing my interest. Nobody. I watched 10 Things I Hate About You today, and I was like, you know what we're all missing? We're missing feelings. We're missing emotion. We're missing pining. We're missing attraction. Like, is it because everybody is on something? What is going on?
Ma'am.
What's happening there is hypergamy. I can explain that for you, right? So let me give y'all an example, right? I'm in sales, right? I sell a certain product. If somebody comes in, right? Let's say they're buying a car, right? Person was driving the top of the line trim, has heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, heads up display, panoramic moonroof, 21-inch tires, heated seats in the back for the children, the whole 9 yards, right? For me to try to sell that person a car, even though it's brand newer, right? It's a newer car in a less trim, that only has heated seats, doesn't have heated steering wheel, doesn't have a panoramic moonroof, doesn't have the 21-inch tires that she had before. It's not going to happen. And this is what happens with women. It's called hypergamy. They date up, right? And the bad thing about that, which is why girls, in my opinion, should not have multiple partners, right, over a long period of time, because it actually skews your mindset and makes you think that you deserve something else, right? But what I'm trying to explain here is, and let me know what y'all think about in the comments, because the fact that whenever a girl gets used to a certain lifestyle, this woman just said she's single for 5 years, and now nobody piques her interest. Why? Because the men that she was with in the past did certain things for her that if the new guy doesn't do that for her, or he's not the whole combination combined in one, he has no chance. Zero chance. So that's what's happening right here. She's single because she's looking for that perfect guy, and she's making the new guy suffer for the actions of the people that were in her past. That's all it is. And it's called hypergamy because she can't go backwards. On the other hand, though, a guy could easily date, let's say he was dating a boss babe that was a lawyer or a technician. Well, not technician, but a business owner. He can easily go to date a Burger King worker or a McDonald's worker or a somebody who works at Chick-fil-A. Why? Because we don't operate that way. We as men understand that actually the less amount of money a girl makes, it's actually easier to date her because you can take care of her. She's not going to be on some masculine behavior. And that's just the reality, the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to talk about.
I have nothing to say other than I came home from work today and my brain is just completely frazzled and I am struggling to be a good mom. I don't have much patience and I have no energy.
And that's why a mom should be at home with her children, because this is another thing. It affects the child's life, right? When both parents are working, right? And especially the mom going out to work and you put the kid in a daycare system. Number one, that kid is going to get used to somebody else giving them love. And when you come home, that kid, there's a good chance they might not react the same as if you were a stay-at-home mom, right? And don't get me wrong, like I understand it's really, really hard for a girl to be put in that situation nowadays, especially with, like I said, feminism, right? This is what I've been saying. It's ruined it's ruined the dating marketplace, and it's also ruined the economy because the price of things have doubled because there's more workers, which means that there's less wages. So now two people have to make money to survive in a household. But back to the point that I was saying, when you have a mom going to work, and then she has a stressful day at work, who do you think that reflects on? It's going to reflect on the child. And this is what a lot of like modern day women don't understand. It's like you want to be able to find somebody that will, or just be open to, because this is the problem too. A lot of women are not, if you meet them and you're like, oh, I want to be a stay-at-home. I want to make you a stay-at-home mom. You got to quit your job. You got to give up your career, especially if she's a really successful woman. She probably won't do it. And that's the problem, is because they don't understand that their energy, let's say they go to work and let's say she's in sales and she has a bad day where she's for 5 days, or she had a bad week or a bad month where she sold 10 cars or 10 high ticket items instead of selling 25, which she's used to doing. That energy, because women react so emotionally, is going to transfer to the kid. And the kid is always caressed and loved by its mom most of the time. Because, like I said, guys normally go out into the world and make the money to bring home, right? But that's another dilemma that feminism has created. It's ruined the family structure where now mothers, it's pushed this whole wave of single mothers, right? And now the single moms that have to go out there and work 2, 3, 4 jobs, that energy gets transferred to the children, and then now all of a sudden the child is having a bad upbringing, which the stats don't lie. A child is way more likely to end up in the correctional facility system, right? And be a felon, or be not a deadbeat, but like not successful if they're raised by a single mom, which is why a dad is very, very, very important in the household. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think about that. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and go follow my TikTok and Instagram. My TikTok is lilrad1_DON. My TikTok is lilradtv. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this, and show me some love in the comments, and let me know what y'all think. Take care, and peace.